Buljunaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Pauline.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Yandavindaka Fiji in this bulletin, judgment in Lalavaki case today. Special administrators to work with Nandi Town Council. And FRA completes safety audit for Lakena Road.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nunn.
The three assessors in the trial of two former police officers charged in the death of 26-year-old local rugby player Joshua Lalavaki have been found both the accused not guilty. Kelepi Kolonisau has been found guilty of the lesser charge of manslaughter by all assessors. Selematiko Enamburevere was found not guilty of manslaughter by all assessors, but two found him guilty of the lesser charge of assault causing actual bodily harm. It's alleged the two officers assaulted 26-year-old Lalavaki following his arrest outside a nightclub on September 2nd last year. Lalavaki later died at Suva CWM Hospital on October 11th from injuries. Judgment will be delivered today. The accused persons have been remanded in custody. The team of special administrators looking after Nandi Town is excited to work with the council and boost productivity. Minister for Local Government Premila Kumar, while introducing the special administrators to the council yesterday, said targets will need to be achieved now. Felipe Naikaso reports.
These special administrators, together with the members of the Nandi Town Council, will now get down to business and work out the targets that have been set.
We have seen over the years that municipalities were just running the show on a daily basis without really having the financial acumen, not able to think through as to how they can generate revenue and how they can contain their expenses. So the surplus that they create can be invested. It can be invested into various projects.
The special administrators have already hinted on some ideas they will be bringing to the table.
And it's really important that we look at Nandi as not only the gateway, but we look at the beautification and the means of revenue that can impact everybody. When we think about tourism, we think about agriculture, we think about our markets, tours, we think about retail and, of course, employment.
The minister has also reiterated to the Nandi team that changes are needed in a number of areas.
We are here simply because of the ratepayers, right? And there is expectation set by the ratepayers.
The same team will also be looking after the Singatoka town, as they were also introduced to the members of the council. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
The Fiji Roads Authority has completed its safety audit for Lakena Road in Nosori, where a tragic accident caused the deaths of two students. Chief Executive Jonathan Moore says the road is in reasonable condition. However, the authority is working to prevent such accidents in the future. Kritika Kumar reports.
The FRA claims the Lakena Road is wide enough, but they are still confused as to how the accident happened.
We're still a little bit confused as to why two vehicles couldn't pass, because on a 5-metre road with a 0.4-metre verge, two vehicles can actually pass with a gap between them. So we're not entirely sure how the incident occurred.
Meanwhile, some residents of the area claimed the FRA removed barriers that had been placed on that road.
I blame the roads department, the roads authority. When they take out that what you call the mount on the beside of the road.
The road condition is not good, and FRA should put some banners so that this doesn't happen again.
Jonathan Moore has refuted the claims, saying they are looking at other alternatives that may prove to be helpful in the situation.
Unfortunately, barriers will not work there. The slope of the slope of the ground out on the edge of the road is too steep and it's too close to the road itself, and we would lose too much space in the road by putting barriers there.
The FRA will carry out some maintenance on the road in Lakena as there are potholes on the lower end which needs to be rectified. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama yesterday visited Ratu Kandavu Levu School in Tailevu to see firsthand the destroyed Denge dormitory. The Prime Minister walked through what was left of the double-story dormitory which burnt down last Friday. The dormitory previously housed 160 students. With a briefing from the National Fire Authority, the school principal and education officials, Bainimarama saw the damage while discussing reconstruction options. The Prime Minister also handed over school bag kits to assist students who were affected by the fire. The NFA continues to investigate. The Korea International Cooperation Agency of Fiji has unveiled its SDG billboard, highlighting the importance of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Fiji Council of Social Services Executive Director Vani Thatanasinga says a lot of work still needs to be done to achieve the 17 SDGs. Thatanasinga says work towards these goals is challenged by the lack of data.
One of the biggest challenges with doing work around SDGs is the data. And I think our systems, well, in CSOs, it's already apparent that we need to be working together and not in silos. And that's what the SDG report, which was launched a month ago, was about. It was about bringing all of our data together to see which communities we've impacted, what other work is left to be done.
A delegation from the New Zealand Parliament is here for a two-day visit. Led by the Speaker, Trevor Mollard, the six-member delegation met with Speaker of Parliament Ratu Ipeli Nailatikau yesterday, along with some members of Parliament. The purpose of the visit is to strengthen inter-parliamentary relations between the two parliaments and to create a way forward for better partnership. The delegation will today have a Talanoa session with Fijian MPs to share challenges and opportunities before lunch with women MPs. A national job fair will be held in the Western Division in the first quarter of next year. The Employment Ministry's Permanent Secretary, Osea Dawaru, says this comes after a successful national job fair in Suva earlier this year. Dawaru says this year's job fair attracted around 2,500 job seekers and 30 employers. He adds the ministry is yet to confirm the number of people that were able to find job placements following the event. The PS adds they are looking to include training institutions and employers from the Seasonal Workers Program in future job fairs. Coming up, McKee names squad for Barbarians clash. And Baber says team needs resources to prepare. Stay with us.
Na wini matinganga ni bebanga matini taki errere maki. Waku ego tani maya na wini nganga ni bebanga matini taki. Menta dobata kavoluta kaborusa. Bola, wayawa apini sararane. Wayawa malika batilagana. Nama kikira o ena mataka bo. Ni ko itiri kali minute me ono kina tini na be mataka. Moni tiki na bo rombuka. Bola FM namba 2 na sere. Na sese ni recho namba 2 eviti.
Welcome back. Fiji rugby coach John McKee has named only 4 players from his World Cup team for the Barbarians Test match in London, England next month. The wider 27-member Fiji Airways Flying Fijian squad is dominated by 13 Fijian Drua players who played vital roles for the team in the Australian National Rugby Championship this season. Eroni Maui, Moses Evoka, Ratu Verimalua Vungakoto and Frank Lomani are the only 3 players available from the recent World Cup squad. Locks Temo Mayanavanua, Sikeli Nambau, Viliame Rarasea and flanker Simoni Ulunika Vandra have been part of the current Mitre 10 Cup, have also been drafted into the squad as we start to build up for the next World Cup. Utility back Asaeli Tikoirotuma has been included to add some experience in the very young backline. The Flying Fijians face the Barbarians on 16th November at Twickenham Stadium in London. Fiji Airways Sevens coach Gareth Baber says it's imperative that the national side is provided with the right resources as it gears up for another season leading up to the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Baber welcomes the idea of more people expressing interest in joining the national side, but says it's also important they set realistic goals. As the defending Olympic gold medalist, Fiji is keeping its options open for international players who want to represent their country.
But the reality is that the resources that the FIU put to getting this team where they need to, and what we do with these boys, as you can see the training that they do here, these are the priority in what we've got.
Saturday's final between England and South Africa is promising to be a physical repeat of the 2007 World Cup decider. Springboks coach Rassie Erasmus says his team will have to be ready for the level of intensity England brought to the All Blacks in the semi-final win. With the majority of our national football players playing in Noumea in New Caledonia, the Fiji Football Association is yet to confirm Christophe Gomel's replacement. The former national coach left in August this year, and the Fiji FA says the search is almost complete. The Fiji FA confirms they've been seeking international advice from the Oceania Football Confederation in the hunt for a new coach. Many local and overseas candidates have applied for the position.
We are in the process of identifying a new national coach. We are through the help of Oceania Football Confederation and the other stakeholders, and maybe by the end of this year we would be able to confirm a coach for Fiji team.
Mostly fine conditions today with afternoon showers expected in Suva, Savu-Savu and Lambasa. And that is your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
क्या आपको पता है कि 2018 में 1634 ड्रग और सब्सटेंस अब्यूज के केसेस फिजी के स्कूल्स में पाए गए थे।
ड्रग अब्यूज हमारे देश में युवा पीढ़ी पर बुरा असर कर रहा है। इसको रोकना हम सबकी जिम्मेदारी है।
आपके बच्चे कब क्या कर रहे हैं ये जानना जरूरी है। रिपोर्ट ड्रग अब्यूज।
हाय, मैं हूँ आशना
एंड मैं हूँ जियाद।
फिजी का बेस्ट ब्रेकफास्ट शो सुनिए वीकडेज 5:45 to 10 AM।
मिर्ची FM पर सुनो बेहाल ब्रेकफास्ट एंड रहो हमेशा बेहाल।